Yo, what's up guys? It's Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about my experience with alcohol and marijuana. So first off, I just want to say I have done both of them, and those are two very mainstream drugs. Now, you might not consider marijuana to be a drug, but almost everything that alters your state of mind is actually considered a drug. So the first time I ever drank or got drunk or smoked or got high, I was almost already graduated from high school. And it's kind of crazy now that I look back at my younger years that I thought, and everybody portrays drinking and smoking as the cool thing to do, the successful thing to do. And now that I look back at those years, it's not something that I partake in at all. And the greatest reason to why I think I don't partake in drinking or smoking or socializing, either getting high or getting drunk. And I think if you do either of those in portions, or you can control it, then it's not bad. But it's one, because I know who I am and I know what I'm out here to accomplish in my life. Number two, because of the people that I surround myself with. And number three is something very personal that I don't really share with too many people. It used to be a huge insecurity of mine, but actually on my hand I have a skin graft that looks like this. So it looks a bit different, which actually came from a piece of skin under my arm. And I used to really compare myself to a ton of people with it. But now that I look back at what happened almost 10 years ago, it was basically an infection on my thumb that I could have, taken a bunch of medicine for and let it go away over time. But I actually decided to get it surgically removed, and it left a scar. And I believe it was one of the biggest blessings in disguise, because it totally drastically changed my thought pattern. It drastically changed what I wanted out of life, and it really helped me shape my personality. And along with my personality and so many other factors, I no longer partake in smoking or drinking. And I just want to talk about my experience with them and what I thought about it. So, quote unquote, the first time you ever smoke marijuana or pot or weed, it's one of the best experiences out there. I first remember it, I was like 16 years old, and we all went to this local park and we were just laughing our asses off. Went to some sort of fast food spot, and it was one of the best memories of all time. But there's no way that you can continually do that if you want to be successful. You can't be high, be drunk every single day if you want to be a operating successful businessman or businesswoman. You have to be able to operate and move at a faster pace. I seen a video by Grant Cardone, and he said if somebody's high or is off drugs and that he's not off drugs, if you guys are both going in a sales pitch or down the highway, one person's going to be all over the road, one person's going to be moving at 40 miles an hour while he is straight down the road going 75 miles an hour with absolute precision. And as far as drinking, I tried to really fit in. That's one of the things that I think a lot of people do. In fact, I think so many people do it that they try to fit in their whole life and they never actually fit into who they are. I think, it takes a lot more courage to actually say, I don't drink, I don't smoke, than it is to go out there and, be a social drinker, be a social smoker. I thought that is what I wanted. I joined a fraternity, and I realized that is not something I do. That is not something what I want. I do drink maybe a mixed drink from time to time if I like the taste, but I do not like the feeling of, my natural self, my natural body jumping out of my body and, having that drunk feeling. Sometimes it's fun, but I really think it all depends on who you're around to enjoy the feeling. If you're around people you don't know, don't trust, don't like, the high or drunk feeling can really make you get paranoid or be a terrible feeling. But if you're around people who care for you, if you're around people you care for, you like, you trust, and have good vibes and good energy, then it could be a really fun experience. But even then, I think it has to be done in moderation, but it also is important as to who you're around. I hang out with a lot of entrepreneurs, so sometimes if we go out and we have little mastermind sessions, they'll have a few drinks. Sometimes I'll just get water or soda, and no one shames me for not drinking. If you're in a friend circle where everybody is a huge drinker, it's so true that you become who you hang out with. If you hang around people who are successful in business, if people you hang out with are financially successful, you will eventually become like them and model what they have in life. If you hang around druggies and people who are messing up their lives using different substances, you will become them as well. So me personally, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't partake in any activities with drugs. I think everybody between the ages of 16 to maybe 22, at least tries it, but it really depends on what kind of friend circle you have, whether you veer down the path of, messing up your life, or if you veer down the path of, okay, I'm going to try it, but I'm not going to do it. But the reason why I think that I really stuck away from it is, number one, my personality is very introverted. I'm not someone that could sit in a bar, in a club, and be the life of the party. Number two, I had this life altering experience of a skin graft on my hand, which really makes me have a little guy on my shoulder all the time. I always used to compare myself, like, what if I never had this? Would I be in the position I'm in financially, socially, and all that stuff? And I truly don't think I would be. Number three, I have a great friend circle who's supporting, and nobody thinks of me different because I don't do that. So I think if you're into it, cool, but really people who are, chasing their dreams, doing what they are calling to do, and doing what they really want to do in life, you don't really have time to go out and drink. You don't have time to be woken up hungover after a Saturday or Sunday rage fest. I think it's good if you're going to celebrate. I always say, me and my business partner say, when we close out maybe our goals of 2019, or at the end of this year, we're going to go out and celebrate. We're going to go out and have some drinks. But I really get in my head when I change my state of mind, and I think, do I deserve to feel like this? Have I done enough business? And I always feel like I'm not going hard enough. So to wrap it up, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I will do it from time to time. But as far as comes to smoking, I think the effect is cooler, as far as the smoking or the hookah. I think hookah is a way better experience than actually smoking weed and your body just feeling crazy. I have had some good experiences with people, like I said, that I liked when I was in high school and college. It was a pretty regular activity. But as I got older, as I gained more and more responsibilities, I realized that it wasn't something that I could partake in regularly. And as far as drinking, man, I don't know. As I got older, as I started to see what I really wanted in life, as I realized that I wanted financial success, I lost total interest in those, and that's something I don't partake in anymore. So, I'm curious, let me know if you guys are, big, participators when it comes to alcohol and, marijuana. I'm interested. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys slap a like on the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.